Hi folks, the Dalton gang. We're headed north again. We're heading up towards Scranton, Pennsylvania. The Steamtown are having a special event today. Today is August 31st. Railfest, I believe they're calling it. We'll see you up there in a minute. Actually had to park under a mall in a large parking lot and then come up and walk through the mall, through the food court area to come out onto this bridge. It wasn't an easy entrance to find. Pretty cool though, look at that. This is actually a national park, so I even wanted to ask about flying a drone here, because I know it would be prohibited. Baldwin Locomotive Works, located in Philadelphia. Look, there's a snow plowing. Do you see the snow plowing car, Andy? Snow throwing car, if you want to call it that. And there's your first sighting of a real big boy, right, Andy? There's a close-up of the big boy. Wow, this place is awesome. Must have been the old turntable storage yard for the steam engines. Yeah, that smell of old oil. Here's a picture of the turntable.
They argue. That's a working. That's the Delaware line we want to. Goes on.
Oh, look at that. Inside the restoration area here. But this definitely is one of the restoration areas. Look at this one here. You see, almost see inside the boiler there. You can see inside the boiler a little bit. All right, now we're going to go out the other building. You can see where they have the area down below for working on the bottom of the trains. Oh, look at this. Wow. This is their machine shop, fabrication shop. Wow. Now this is cool. We have stock material here. Different configurations and lengths. There's a gigantic lathe for turning wheels. Trains, look at that, they're actually, looks like they're making a new wheel. Wow. I have no idea what some of these machines are actually. That's a bandsaw right there, of course. Cutting sheets of metal, I guess. Down here we have it's like a hub. Wheels and a hub, and then an axle. So this is actually doing what? It's actually recutting the outside of the wheel?
Inside of the tire.
Inside of the wheel, okay.
The outside of the tire is cut on the machine all the way down the end.
I saw that there. It's like a giant lathe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
You call it a tire. That's interesting.
That's called a tire, yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. So that way, if you were operating, you'd have a cutter come down and cut the inside of it.
Yeah.
So maybe you could fit it. Would you do weld it onto like a hub or something? Or
no.
No.
What you do is the wheel itself.
I'll put you on film there.
You measure the size of the wheel,
Uh-huh.
and then you cut the tire so that the tire is actually too small.
Okay.
It won't fit.
Okay.
So then you take it down the other station, and you can see down here, you heat the tire, it expands, you push it onto the wheel, it shrinks, and then it locks it on.
That's it. There's no welding at all,
Nothing.
huh? Well, that's really cool. Wow. And you guys normally don't have this open. This is just for this weekend, this whole area here, machine shop area?
Machine shop is only open twice a day, 10 and 2.
Okay.
But it's a guided tour.
Okay.
You cannot come in here by yourself.
Okay. Look at this. Wow. No, there's a lathe. Wow. And you have several lathes here, more than several lathes. Look at that. It's like a big press there.
John, I hate to do this to you, but would you oblige this gentleman on giving him a Ring of Fire demonstration?
Mark is my name from Dalton Drone and Discovery Zone.
Mark?
Mark, yes.
I'm Johnny.
Johnny, how are you?
You could sing if you want to. It's optional.
That's okay with me.
He said he'd be happy to hear you
I could
sing a
sing,
song,
I could sing solo.
but he's
But you
already
can't hear me? Is that what you want to hear?
Yeah, or you far away, either one.
Yeah.
Listen, in my family, they tell you to sing by the door, they'll help you out.
He's been going down the line each step of the wheel process, and now he's down to the part where you actually take the tire off the wheel. Maybe if you don't mind, I'll leave you with John.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I do
He
appreciate it.
even sings.
Okay. Yeah.
But okay, yeah. Let me set my...
Sorry to interrupt your lunch there.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. Matter of fact, that's the nice thing about having this. Your food doesn't get cold, you know?
That's true.
All right. Well,
So this looks like it's propane.
yes, this is propane.
Okay.
And this here is a wheel set from a Canadian National engine. It's a trailing truck wheel set.
Oh, okay.
It's much smaller than the larger diameter drive wheels.
Okay.
The drive rods attached, but it's similar in design to those drive wheels in the fact that this has a steel tire on a cast steel rim. And of course, I'm gonna light this up here.
Sure. Wow. There you go. Hey.
All right. So
Cool.
with that, you know, what happens when the engine rolls down the tracks, the tires wear. And the flange runs inside the rails. That'll wear thin, almost like a pizza cutter if you let it.
Yeah.
If it gets that thin, you couldn't come through a switch, you could pick a switch, derail the locomotive.
Right.
Or sometimes you get flat spots in the tread if it skids to a stop or slips climbing a grade. The first thing we could do is chuck the entire wheel setup on centers in a big wheel lathe back there and turn that. Using cutters, reprofile the outer portion of the tire. And once we do that so many times, the tire gets to a minimum thickness and we need to change the tire.
Okay.
So, using a ring of fire, we heat that tire up enough to expand it away from the rim.
Okay.
Once it's expanded, two guys with sledgehammers, one on each side, will knock that tire off the rim onto this bracket that I bolted through.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Then we could remove the old tire, and we'll hang a new tire up there.
Okay.
Now the new tire will bore out the inside of that new tire slightly smaller than the rim diameter, so we have to heat that up first to expand it enough to push it on.
Okay.
Once we push it on there, we let it cool and it shrinks, and that's a shrink fit.
Wow.
And that's what holds that tire on.
Wow.
But this right here is a relatively cool flame. If we were going to change this tire, we would add a little bit of air.
So it, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now, will that actually turn red? That whole.
No, you're not going to heat it up that much.
Okay.
Expand it.
Okay.
No, you're only looking maybe 350, 400 degrees.
Okay. Wow.
But that's how we change tires on the steam locomotive.
It's interesting. That's the first time I've heard the term tire when it comes to trains. You know, that's interesting.
So now that you had a period of instruction in changing tires on the steam locomotives, we have a great volunteer program. Why don't you come up give us a hand?
2.5 hours away. I'd love to. Hey, you might be able to talk my son into that though. He's really into trains, but he's
Well,
good.
there's one other thing though we do when we're changing tires. We sing a song by good old Johnny Cash himself.
There you go.
I fell into a burning
Ring of fire, right?
Down, down, down. The flames went higher.
Okay.
That's it.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. My pleasure.
Another section back here. Wow, this place is huge. Some offices in there. I see a wood shop in there. Some passenger cars undergoing some restoration.
There's a little break.
Looks like a brand new tire there.
No. Return.
Oh,
So it has a witness groove. You can see the rust pattern in here.
okay.
That tells you that the machinist did not take off more metal than what was required to pre-profile the wheel.
Oh, okay.
And it's a requirement under the refurbishment contract that they leave that witness groove.
Oh, okay.
So if it were new, it'd probably be out to that.
Okay. Wow, so a lot of it has worn down.
Yep.
Now, what is this assembly? Is this like an engine right here?
This is electric motor.
Okay, it's just from a diesel engine.
Yeah,
then.
diesel electric.
Okay.
This is any of the 514, the GP9 that's here, or the F3s.
Okay.
It'll go into even up to early second generation.
Okay. Thank you. I have a YouTube channel, so that's what I'm recording for. Thank you very much. Thanks. Yeah, look at this. There's the family. Did you guys go on the car?
We went on that one and then we went on that one.
I have to do it. Now, what are these here?
Here, inspection cars.
Okay, you mind if I put you on video? Is that okay? I'm on a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel.
Okay. You need union people or non-union people?
It does not matter. YouTube.
Handcars, you know what those were?
Yes. Uh-huh.
These
Yeah.
guys, you tired of pumping,
Right.
so they put motors in them. And they
Okay.
developed to reduce it.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so this is what that became.
Yes. And then after that comes that white pickup truck out there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. I had to get on one of these here. So I have to sign the form here? Is that what
Yes,
I...
please.
What about now?
Agreement, sign.
Well, you got my signature over there.
Okay.
Gentleman is going to give us a ride on this one here.
This has a problem. This has a design problem.
Design problem.
Well,
And I'm going to ride this, huh?
no, with the fuel.
Oh.
The carburetor right in here has to take the fuel all the way over there and all the way over to the other side.
Yeah.
So this is, according to the manual, which I have for the car, this is the procedure.
Okay, so you have to basically
I gotta
prime it.
If you want to start, I think I can get it on the first pull,
Okay.
first crank.
First crank. So what would this be dating back to?
This looks older than what it is. This dates back to about 1940, 1945, somewhere in
Okay.
This is a Fairbanks and Morris Sheffield 40.
Okay. Yeah, because I when I see the crank, I think of the old like Model Ts and the old cars from like the 1920s and earlier. They had the crank to start, you know.
Wait, back up the video.
Uh oh, that's all right.
Forgot to turn the fuel on.
That's cool. Now, you would engage it just by pulling that lever back. Is that what you do to get it going?
Yeah, you pull the lever back,
Okay.
engage the friction wheel.
That would just be engaged for that wheel right there, right? That wheel and that wheel.
This pulling this back pushes that wheel forward.
Okay. All right. Sounds like it's just on a hair of quit, but it keep going.
Yeah, I didn't have the fuel on long enough. Fuel has to go on.
Oh, okay. All right. Now it sounds good. Now it's good. Now it's sounding more regular. That's neat. This would be just the way it would look like. It wouldn't have any kind of cover on it. Anything.
Well, there was covers on the front, but I removed them.
Okay.
There was covers that came the way the car was made. But it's in need of restoration.
And it still runs.
It's working, but it needs to be restored.
Yeah. From what I've seen in there, and those machinery in there, the people in there, you have no trouble getting this thing rebuilt. All right, we're going to get on this here. Here we go. You got going pretty fast with this thing.
Very slow.
Oh.
Now I gotta slow down ahead of time because these old cars don't have the brakes like the more modern cars.
Okay.
I have plenty of they're waiting for me. I'm holding them up.
That's right.
So we're gonna shift their
Put it in reverse.
first.
There we go. They're outside train yard here. These are engines that are in need of restoration, it looks like. We got quite a backlog out here. Let's see what looks like a shay sitting over here. It needs a lot of help. Missing the whole cab, actually sitting in the tender. Wow. Another look at the yard there. Is inside one of the buildings here. Displays here. Looks like a temporary layout here.
Exhaust steam travels up from the steam chest into the smoke box through the exhaust to the fire behind we control how efficiently we use our supply of coal and water, as well as making good time, keeping ourselves and the passengers safe. We can track ahead to be safe. So time we walk around the corner and help it on the tracks.
It's like a generator for a diesel engine.
So more design changes followed. Operation was so successful, it became known as the American.
This is really, really a neat place.
And across a valley, above a river, brings the world's largest reinforced concrete viaduct. It is hard to conceive.
Head upstairs.
That's pretty cool.
This is the history area here. Side of the cab of a steam engine here. There you go. It's old technology, but still looks pretty complicated. You can see where you put the collar down there. Look at all those valves. On the various foot pedals. It's like at least 6 foot pedals. That'll do it for today's video. We're out of time now. The place is closing down. It's actually 5 o'clock. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like the content of the channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Well, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Bye-bye.